you guys. Oh, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Let me do a quick roll call, then we're going to get down to the business. Welcome in. If you guys did not know, I went on a live stream, Soul Provider. You guys might have to stroll through my community tab. It's not my most recent post. My most recent post, I think I'm talking about Chinese food because that's what I made last night. I am going to go live again today. I might go live twice today. I will also do an upload today, and I will also do some shorts today. So just keep your notification bells on. Riaz, I will reach out to you today. Y'all just bear with me. So like I said, let's do a quick roll call. Welcome all you guys in, and then I want to make a few announcements. So Sin, Almond Eyes, beautiful ladies. Yes. Young Riaz. Yes. Let's see who else is in the building. Okay. We got, I call him Binya. Binya, welcome, brother. That is our Hebrew Israelite brother right there. Esla Verdane, it's good to see you, sweet pea. Good to see you all. And Esla Verdane, she's been around forever. She knows all about the Nini and Warren and the Viper Pit, but she's a cool sister. She just stay kind of, neutral, which is good. That's a good thing to do. But welcome all. Good sister right there. So I did a live stream. Like I said, you might have to, I could re-upload it on my community tab, but if you scroll through my community tab a few days ago, there is a content creator named Soul Provider. He had a Fire Live panel. I just want to say thank you so much, Soul, for being so gracious. I really didn't want to do it. I did a live stream a few days ago talking about I refuse to yell and argue. And I didn't want to do it, but because I gave him my word and I didn't want it to be just another show with just Warren up there talking, I said, okay, I'll go up there. But to be honest, I'm going to be honest with y'all. My family was like, no, don't do it. But I had told him, I'm the type of person, when I give my word, I do try and keep it. Speaking of that, I'm going to try and go visit the sister DJ Genesis, because me and her, I'm supposed to do a show on her channel. So just giving you guys a little update. I have picked up quite a few hours to, y'all know what we're going through, right? Things are expensive right now. So to take care of business, I've picked up more hours at work. So basically I have, my next day off is not until Sunday. I will be working, like not from home either. I'll be at the office. Even Saturday, I'll be gone Saturday night. So hold on, you guys. Let me see. Somebody's at the door. Hold on. All right, you guys. Sorry about that. I'm back. So last night got pretty heated, but it was a very good show. I said what I said. At the end of the day, especially y'all that have been with me from the beginning, I don't lie on anybody on YouTube. I don't bother anybody on YouTube. I mind my own business for the most part. And that's it. And I keep it moving. So that's what we're going to do. I want to welcome, first of all, welcome all you guys that are in the building, but I want to welcome, I got a lot of new subscribers, you guys. Even that little Hebrew Israelite for Hebrew Israelite women video that got me quite a few new Hebrew Israelites over here. Y'all know I started out talking about conscious, basically a lot of conscious content, Hebrew Israelite content, church content. And so initially I had a lot of Christians and a lot of Hebrews over here. And I still do. Some of them have been with me for years, and some of them know me personally. So so that's about last night. Now, what's the other half of the title? Believe what you want. So what I'm finding out, y'all, well, I always knew this. I'm going to just give a little word to the wise. I want to talk to the women on YouTube. Ladies, if I have never called your name out in a negative way on YouTube, I don't have a problem with you. This is the problem with YouTube. I already said that women have it hard in this space because, you're critiqued, especially if you cam up. You're from people who don't even cam up, honey. They're critiquing you from head to toe. But like I always tell y'all, have confidence, believe in yourself. You have a right to say what you feel, just like anybody else does. Don't be bullied. Um, and so I've been on here for many years, and that's one thing I refuse to do is to be bullied. The second thing I want to talk about is, hold on, y'all, I'm getting distracted. Hold on a second. Let me think. The second thing I want to talk about, yeah, as far as the women, do not talk to any other women behind the scenes. Period. Period. Because sure enough, sure enough as I'm sitting here, the same way that they're bringing bones and carrying bones and taking bones about another content creator, they're doing the same thing about you. So what do I always tell y'all? I always tell y'all to make up your own mind about an individual. And even with that, have grace. There's a lot of people, what I'm seeing, even in the chat rooms, there's a lot of people that I've done nothing to, women that I've actually defended on this platform that seem to have a problem with me or don't like me. It doesn't matter to me. I promise you, I'm not losing sleep. I'm not for everybody, just like you might not be for everybody. But understand, versus listening to other people, visit their channel before you say anything about them. Visit your channel before you make up your mind about people. People have beef with so many people on this platform. Do not be surprised if there's somebody that you like that is beefing with somebody that you like, but just don't let that bother you. Don't let that interfere with your opinion of them. Judge people on an individual basis, ladies. That's the only thing I can tell you. And stay very professional on these YouTube streets with the men and the women. This is business. And so I'm trying very hard to treat it like a business, but do I get dragged into the foolishness sometimes? Yes, I do. I do. And I allow myself to be dragged. And sometimes I enjoy the dragging, honey, long as I'm doing it. But no, I'm trying to give you guys, I've always tried to come up here and give you guys solid advice. I'm looking away from y'all. I welcome in if you just came in the building. But my advice about YouTube is to treat this like a business, like the business that it is. Don't get personal with these people. And I remember, I think it was Jay Wilson. Shout out to Jay Wilson from the beef sector. He used to always say there are no friendships on YouTube. And I thought that was just so crude because I'm a very friendly person and I like to be friends with people. But now I understand. They got something called Mad Day. And Mad Day is when people pull out everything when they're mad. Okay? This is a common thing on YouTube. But I'm bringing this up because I just want to say this. If I've ever offended any female on YouTube, because I'm actually a protector of Black women, I tend to protect Black women a lot. If y'all notice something about me, I don't really go in on Black women. If I go in on a Black woman, she deserves it. I repeat that. If I have gone in on a Black woman on this platform, she absolutely deserves it. And she has been working her, earning it. Meaning, think something has happened more than once, more than twice, probably more than 3 times. Because I really don't have smoke for women like that. Like I said, I grew up in a house full of women, uncles too. My father passed, but my aunties, my sisters, they helped raise me. So I have a lot of respect for women, especially Black women. So it's a very rare thing that y'all see me go up against a Black woman. And most time, even when I go up against a Black woman, I'm very nice about it. You could see the difference. Like the way I talked about Warren, I don't talk about these women like that. I don't. Because I'm going to be honest, I have a weakness for Black women because Black women, I have gratitude for Black women. If it wasn't for women like my mother and my grandmother and my aunties and my sisters, I wouldn't be who I am. I wouldn't be who I am today, and I wouldn't be where I'm at today. So I'm grateful, honey. I pay respect to the elders that got me where I'm at. And I also don't have a lot of respect for men that put themselves on the level and compare themselves to women. So you will tend to see me tear into them a little bit more because I just don't respect it. I'm from an old school way. I'm from a way that men don't argue with women because they know their place. They know that they're, I talked about Hebrew belief, but they're supposed to be in a leadership position. So that's like me arguing with a 5-year-old. Why would I argue with a 5-year-old? You do what I say. Period. So, the men that go back and forth with women, they don't know their power. They don't know their position. You see what I'm saying? That's the way I look at it. But I want to welcome all my new subscribers. Welcome. This is a place of celebrity news. I will get back to the celebrity news today. But if you guys did not know this about your girl loves to cook. I'm a military girl. I was in the military for 10 years. And I was overseas for over a year and a half in Korea. During that time, I took my time and I learned how to make a lot of Asian dishes. I know how to make Chinese food. I know how to make Korean food, and I know how to make Japanese food. So from time to time, I'll come on here and cook and show you guys some things. I'm an autism parent, a proud autism parent. I feel like a spokesperson for people with special needs. I have some training. I have some training in therapy. I'm in therapy myself right now. I'm proud of that. My therapist told me the other day he was proud of me because he challenged me to do something that I hadn't done in years, which was become more involved in the church. I visited family members that I hadn't seen in a while, took gifts, things that I had been meaning to do for months, but I guess maybe I'm not sure why I could never get it done. But now I'm accomplishing more than I accomplished so much, y'all, in literally 2 weeks, things that I have been putting off for months. So this is the power of therapy. This is something that people really need to, there's a misunderstanding about therapy. Y'all hold on a second. I'm making udon soup. So this is the plan, y'all. I'm not going to hold y'all. Hey, DOD, good to see you, sweetie. Do y'all want me to drop the link? I'll drop the link. But I'm making udon soup. It's a type of Japanese soup. With they're very large noodles. They swell up, y'all. I love Japanese. Once you start eating authentic Oriental food, like Oriental noodles versus the instant noodles, it'll be hard for you to go back. The noodles are so much better. They absorb the flavor. They're way more filling. The downside is they're heavy. Like udon noodles are very heavy and they will swell up in your belly. So you don't need much of them. But let me drain these noodles real quick and then I will drop the link. I said that I would give you guys more time to talk to me. And I meant that. I will give you guys more time to talk to me. But I'm not going to be, honestly, I'm not going to be on live long because I will be on live again today. This is only going to stay up long enough for the family to see it, but I will be on live later today. Cooking. We're probably going to do some turkey wings, and I might do some Asian stir fry so y'all can see what I made last night. And I might prep some dumplings. What I do a lot of cooking at once, so that way during the week I can just eat leftovers. Like tonight, I'm gonna make the turkey wings, right? So by tonight, when my son get off work, we can have turkey wings tonight, and then I can take turkey wings tomorrow for work. And then the dumplings I can put in the freezer, and I can take that with me to work. I love to cook my own food because I know I can control the sodium, I can control the calories, I can control what's in it. It's up to you guys. Do you guys want me to drop the link? Or are you good with me just talking? Did you want to come up here, DOD, and talk to me? Or are you good? If anybody wants to come and talk to me, I will drop the link. But yeah, this is really for y'all to know what's going on. This channel is, like I said, about celebrity news, and that's where I'm going to take it again. But I also like to cook. I like to dance. I like to do a lot of fun things. And so, like I said, the reaction videos are coming. This is the type of channel that is a multifaceted channel. Now, let me get back to particularly the women. I'm going to get to the women because this is the thing. I haven't done anything to any women on here. I really haven't. There's not one woman that can say that I've done something to them. So that's why I'm confused with some of the issues that they might have with me. I'm gonna be honest, there's a lot of people I'm subscribed to that apparently do not like me and do not support me. And I have been continuing to support, whether they know it or not, continuing to like their videos, continuing to watch their videos. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm at the point where I'm just not going to waste my time. If the love that I'm showing is not being reciprocated, I will no longer waste my time, because there's other YouTubers like Young Riaz, like Almond Eyes, like Cynical if she ever starts her channel, like DOD, that I could be showing, instead of me supporting these people that obviously don't like me, don't care for me. They watch me. But instead of me wasting my time on them, I can be showing my support to the real YouTube family. Okay. So that's where that is. I'm not gonna no longer beat my head against the wall trying to show love to everybody where people obviously don't have love for me. I'm not gonna do that. And like I said, if I have never mentioned you, I've never said anything bad about you, then I probably don't have nothing. I don't have nothing against you. I'm very blunt, and so you would know if I didn't like you, you would know. You would absolutely know. The fact is, I don't know any of these women on here. Do not know any of them. And they don't know me. So they might need to ask themselves, especially if they're a godly woman or a woman of some kind of faith, is your dislike, is your hatred, whatever you want to call it, is it called for? What has this sister done to you? You might want to, I'm just saying, people might want to check themselves on this platform. There's a lot of ego on this platform. I have said, and I even tried, I support everybody, and I wish everybody in the sector the best. I've always said that, and that's honestly how I feel. But if that is not how people feel about me, then they need to go about their business. They need to unsubscribe and go about their way. Because I don't need the negative vibes. I don't need the negative energy. And this is not to anybody specific. Like I said, it's something I've been noticing for a while, probably over maybe close to 2 years. And I'm like, what? So, and I'm going to end it with this. Like I said, if there has been somebody that I have mentioned over here, female type, that I have dragged or said some stuff about, they deserved it. Trust and believe they deserved it. Because one thing I'm not is a bully. I'm really not a bully. And the people that I have went up against that I was wrong about, you will hear me apologize about it. And shout out to China White. China White came up here and she said, she came up here and we talked about how we met, and I apologized to China. I apologized to China, so she's tired of me apologizing to her. And because there was an issue, but it was an issue, a misunderstanding, like she said, because I didn't know her and she didn't know me. But me in my mouth, I popped off. Same thing with who else did I apologize to? Jessica, what's her name? Jessica X. I cursed Jessica X out from the rooter to the tutor. Was I necessarily wrong about how I feel about her? No. About her dragging dark-skinned Black women and me being offended by that? No, I'm not wrong for that. She was up here on that BS, but was I wrong for the way I talked to her? Yes, I was wrong for the way I talked to her. There's a way to go about things. So I came up here and I apologized for the way I talked to her. So if I'm wrong, I will apologize. But these other people that have a problem with me and I've done absolutely nothing to them, they need to check themselves. That's between them and their God. I am not going to lose sleep, honey. So y'all have a good morning. Like I said, I'm working on the channel. I've got way too many people with wrenches. The people that have been with me a long time, they don't have to worry about their wrenches like I always tell them. But like if it's people that I haven't seen over here, they maybe only been over here once or twice, I'm gonna have to clean that up. Because like I said, it's not fair for me to show support to everybody the same when I got people who really rock with me and I got people who just hate watch me. You know what I'm saying? That's not fair to my true supporters like you all. All right, so y'all have a good one. Peace. And I will be up here later on today cooking something, and we'll talk more celebrity news. Y'all have a good one. Peace.